So as Yaron and I talk about in the column, there's been this antitrust suit against ebook publishers and against Apple. And the basic idea is that they colluded in order to raise ebook prices. And the point that we really make in the column is that, look, these are voluntary arrangements that these companies had a right to engage in. If you just think ebooks are this new creation and then the actual particular books that they're selling are created and made possible through these companies, these companies have a property right to determine under what terms their books are going to be sold. And the government has absolutely no business interfering here and saying, no, we know the actual price that ebooks should be sold at. We know the actual pricing structures and agreements you should be engaging in. They should be left free to determine this for themselves, and these particular suits are just very unjust. People have an idea that an antitrust suit is not that big a deal, but in fact, it has intensely bad effects and destructive effects on companies, even if the government decides that they ultimately didn't do anything wrong. The investigations can cost hundreds of thousands, even in millions of dollars in lawyers' fees and time spent by CEOs not growing their business, but meeting with lawyers, meeting with the government's agents. And if you just look, for example, at what happened to Microsoft, Microsoft used to be one of the most innovative companies in America, but people widely agree that for the last decade, it was really not as innovative as it had been. And I think there's no question that one of the major reasons why is that for the last 10 years, every decision was overseen by government antitrust authorities who were just breathing down their neck. The fact of the matter is that one of the most deadly things you can do to a company is take their focus away from creating wealth and take it and force them to comply with antitrust laws, which are just by their nature completely non-objective, completely vague, and there is no way that you can comply except by doing the opposite of what these companies have done, which is instead of being very innovative and successful, the only way you can escape antitrust for sure is to be a complete failure of a company.